Alright guys, so quickly demonstrating Android 13 which I have received on my Iqoo 9 Pro. About phone, Funtouch OS 13. This is how it looks. Let me try to bring some animation. No, I think I'll have to go to software information, and here build number I will have to, basically it will bring the development mode, which I already have. You are already a developer. Where do you get that Android animation? So Funtouch OS is slightly tricky to understand, so let me try to see. Yeah, there you go. It has brought a clock. Android 13. Why has it brought a clock? I don't know. Instead of a game, it has brought a clock. Interesting. There you go. Okay. Otherwise, this Android 13 as of now, at least in the first version, it looks exactly the same as Funtouch OS 12.0. I haven't encountered any issue, although it's only now, today only, I have received the update. So I haven't really tried it, but all the applications are intact. One good thing is that it's a non-destructive upgrade, so you don't really lose. I think this scrolling may have got smoothened. This is something which I need to test. Let me go to, yeah. Now this thing traditionally was jerky. I think it is still jerky, but it is much better now. I must have got the adaptive refresh rate set. Smart switch, yeah. So it is switching between, let me just see, what is the refresh rate. Where is it? Yeah, 30. Yeah, that's so it's exactly the same thing. So I keep the brightness low normally, so that's why it doesn't go below 30. So that's how Iqoo acts. So it never goes up to 1 hertz, when technically it can go up to 1 hertz, but in low brightness level it stays at minimum 30 hertz, and higher brightness level, let me try to do full brightness. If it, I think it will be 10 hertz only. Yeah, so even in full brightness, full auto, it will be 10 hertz. Let me disable auto, still same. So yeah, this is the auto brightness level. So in low brightness it will remain at 30, at higher brightness it will be 10 hertz. So no less than 10 hertz or less than 30 hertz most of the times. So during scrolling it goes to 120 hertz. So now let's check the applications. Let's see this app drawer. It is scrolling at 120 hertz. Okay, now it is pitch black. In Android 12, which I am seeing right now, it is not pitch black. So the background is not pitch black, it is dark gray in dark mode. So it looks like in Android 13, some of the things at least it has made pitch black, which I prefer on an OLED screen. You just need to be careful not to do burn-in by doing similar stuff all the time. But it seems like in most of the places it has, yeah, here also it has made the display pitch black. Let me check on Android 12. Android 12 also it is pitch black. It looks much better on OLED display. You get higher contrast and you can reduce the brightness levels accordingly. If you think you have eye strain or something, just reduce the brightness level. Why do you want white background or something? I'm telling this to the YouTubers also. For some reason they have stopped toggling this dark mode while reviewing the phones. I don't know why. By default, most of the mobile phones, they come with daytime or bright mode, which is useful only for LCD screen, not for OLED screen. In OLED screen, it should always be in a night mode. If you want, if you have any visibility issue, like during outdoor activities or something, you can always increase the brightness. It will still most probably consume lesser power than you have if you have white background or something. So yeah, let me quickly check what is the theme. I'm using obviously the screen at highest resolution of 2K, technically 3K resolution, 3200 by 1440p. Yeah, dark theme. I'm just trying to find if there is any pitch black theme. No. Let me see if there is something in developer option, something new. Just quickly scrolling through. I've disabled all the let me just switch off this refresh rate thing. I've disabled all the animation, etc. I don't like slowing down my phones. I prefer using my phone as fast as possible. So except for some applications which use animations, there is no animation on my mobile phones. Since past several years, I'm using my phones like this. I always turn on the developer mode by hitting the build number. I think it works in all the phones, on all the mobile phones. I haven't come across any phone, whether it's Samsung or any Chinese manufacturer or something. You just need to hit build number continuously for 7 times before you see the development mode. Okay, so I don't see anything new. Oh, desktop backup password. I don't know what is it. How do you take backup on desktop? But I think there is an option of taking backups on desktop, because I have got one for OnePlus, some OnePlus phone of the last 2-3 years. But I don't know how to do it on Vivo phone. If I turn this on in earlier builds of Iqoo 9 Pro, it used to go up to 10 hertz. So it's basically do DC dimming, something called DC dimming. Instead of using pulse width modulation, PWM, it will reduce the DC voltage of each pixels to reduce the brightness levels. Okay, what else? So I don't really see what is this tier. Alarm manager, job scheduler, I don't know what is it. If you know, please let me know. I'm not sure what is it. Settings, again the same thing. Tier seems like you have these kind of notions in weighing scales also. So I don't know what is it. Force desktop mode, experimental desktop mode on secondary display. Unfortunately, I don't think you basically this phone supports secondary display, although I haven't tested it. The earlier versions of Vivo phones did not support it. Most probably this will also not support, because it requires USB 3.0. So I'll have to check all apps whether they are working fine. Now this scrolling in this area is at least jerky. This is not at all smooth. So there's some bug here. I have come across some bug. So in stationary it is staying at 30 hertz, which is fine. But while scrolling, it is not staying at 120 hertz. It's switching between 60 and 120 hertz, which is causing this jitter. Ideally it should stay at 130 hertz. Let me manually switch to 120 hertz and see if that resolves that problem. That resolves this problem. Yeah, 120 hertz. Okay, it is still switching. Okay, so this looks like a undefeatable LTPO. mode, it is still switching to 60 and 30. Yeah, it is still jerky, no difference. So this looks like a bug. And why is it not staying in 120 hertz? I think this problem is there in Android 12 as well.